Welcome to this lesson on speciation. Speciation is one of the most fascinating processes in evolutionary biology. It explains how the incredible diversity of life on Earth came to be. Today, we'll explore how populations of organisms evolve and eventually become distinct species that can no longer reproduce with each other. Speciation is the evolutionary process by which populations evolve to become distinct species. The key feature of speciation is that these new species can no longer interbreed with each other to produce fertile offspring. This reproductive barrier is what defines separate species. When populations become so genetically different that they cannot exchange genes, we say that new species have formed. For speciation to occur, populations must be reproductively isolated. This means they cannot exchange genes, even if they come into contact with each other. Reproductive isolation is the critical barrier that prevents gene flow between populations. Without this isolation, populations would continue to interbreed and remain as one species. Think of it as a biological wall that keeps the gene pools separate. Reproductive isolation can happen in two main ways. First, we have prezygotic isolation, which prevents mating or fertilization before a zygote forms. This means reproduction is blocked before fertilization even happens. Second, we have postzygotic isolation, which reduces the viability or fertility of hybrid offspring. In this case, mating may occur, but the resulting offspring are either weak, unhealthy, or sterile. Let's look at the different types of prezygotic barriers. Habitat isolation occurs when species occupy different habitats and rarely encounter each other. Temporal isolation happens when breeding occurs at different times of day, season, or year. Behavioral isolation involves differences in courtship rituals or other behaviors that prevent mating. Finally, mechanical isolation refers to structural differences in reproductive organs that prevent successful mating. Now let's examine postzygotic barriers. Reduced hybrid viability means that hybrid embryos fail to develop properly and often die before reaching maturity. Reduced hybrid fertility occurs when hybrids are viable and healthy, but are sterile and cannot produce their own offspring. A classic example is the mule, which is a hybrid of a horse and donkey. Hybrid breakdown happens when the first generation of hybrids is viable and fertile, but later generations become weak or sterile. There are two main modes of speciation based on geography. Allopatric speciation occurs when geographic separation prevents gene flow between populations. This is the most common form of speciation. Sympatric speciation happens when new species evolve within the same geographic area without any physical barriers separating them. Both modes lead to reproductive isolation, but through different mechanisms. Allopatric speciation follows a clear process. First, a geographic barrier forms, such as mountain ranges, rivers, or other physical obstacles that divide a population. These separated populations then undergo independent evolution, accumulating different genetic changes over time due to mutation, natural selection, and genetic drift. Eventually, these populations become so genetically different that they develop reproductive isolation. If the populations are reunited, they can no longer interbreed successfully. Sympatric speciation can occur through several mechanisms. Polyploidy involves errors in cell division that produce extra chromosome sets, and this is especially common in plants. Sexual selection occurs when mate preferences drive reproductive isolation within the same habitat. Habitat differentiation happens when populations exploit different ecological niches in the same geographic area. Finally, chromosomal changes, such as inversions or translocations, can reduce hybrid fertility and lead to reproductive isolation. To summarize, speciation is the driving force behind biodiversity on our planet. It occurs through reproductive isolation, which can happen via geographic separation in allopatric speciation, or within shared habitats through various mechanisms in sympatric speciation. Understanding speciation helps us appreciate how millions of different species have evolved from common ancestors over billions of years. This process continues today, shaping the diversity of life around us.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.